I gotta talk about this. Um, Today, as you know, is Friday, February 14th, which is affectionately known, what JJ would say, oh, Valentine's Day. Now, for me, it holds a special place in my heart for a couple of reasons. For one, because I've been married for over almost really not quite 4 decades, but kind of close. We've been together almost 4 decades, but we've been married for over 30 years. And it was something about her that made me always want to think about being loved. Now, I try to explain that in a certain conversation with my mother about that, about why what I'm doing with Valentine's Day and all that. And for some strange reason, she didn't want to hear what I felt. Now, I was making a slight comparison, and I was trying to tell her, and she got fed. I don't know why, but anyway, I was trying to say the way she made me feel was not quite the way I felt when I lived at home. But my mom think I was trying to bash her. I really wasn't trying to bash her. I was trying to get her to understand. And she was like, well, the times are different. Yeah, the times are different, but the attitudes didn't have to be different, which is all I said. She got mad about that. When I said attitudes didn't have to be different, it didn't have to be the way it was as far as people's attitudes and mindsets. It did, you know. But I'm glad that I got uh, out of an area because I was also in a toxic relationship uh, when I was still living in Cleveland. I'm glad I got out of that too, with ex girlfriend of mine. And Valentine's Day is about you finding or have love and passion for the one that you with, you know, and it's never left. Now, my wife just told me recently. She said that one of our church friends at the church was saying, "Y'all come off like y'all newlyweds." We do because there's the three main reasons why we come up with newlyweds. One, we start off as very close friends. That's number one, and not necessarily number one. Number two, of course, we love us, and number three, we both have a very good sense of humor. You know, you gotta have that to make it work. If you don't have the three, not necessarily in order. Oh, and you both have a love for God, a deep love, agape, what they all call it. You have to have that. If you don't have at least three of the four in place, but the main three, I will say, God, y'all have a deep love for each other and your friends. Sense of humor, yeah, I would definitely say all four, really. Those four things is what gonna make a relationship work. You know, and you really do have to care about each other, have a deep caring and understand for one another. It took some, it was an uphill battle at times, you know, but no matter all the rough times I was going through, what we went through, I still cared about it. I put my care into the relationship with her first, not only because she was my wife, but because she was my baby mom, you know. So you have to consider that. Your heart got to be where it needs to be in the right place at the right time, too, you know, because I knew what I was looking for. Had been dating, had dated off and on for like several years before I met her. And I knew what I was looking for, and I used to tell my son all the time, when you look for, wife, you know, we date for a while, and then when you ready to settle down, settle down. Because by the time you get to a point where you get to an age where you settle down and you've been dating for a number of years, you'll know what to find. You know what you're looking for. You know, some people don't do that. Some people just, they'll date a girl out of high school and then them turn around and marry. I know people have done that too. You know, it's best to really date for a while, and that go for guys and girls. That way you know what you're looking for when you're ready to settle down. You know, that's what make relationships work. Two people who know what they're looking for in love, not lust. See, I had years of the lust factor when I was younger, between the ages of 17 up to about I was in my maybe mid 20s. I got past that. Even when I was going to clubs in the late '80s, I got to a point, man. It's like it was just empty to me. I used to make fine girls all the time, but I just got empty. It was like it was nothing there. They were just I know what they were just looking for. They weren't really looking to get at you. They were looking to get something from you. You know, and you could tell. And I, see one girl here saying, "Oh, y'all just the same for me." The thing of it is, I didn't even meet my old lady at a club. I met her at a department store. We were working together, same department store. And there's this wigger. Y'all, if you, those of you know what wigger is, you know what I'm talking about. Constantly trying to pull up to her. I'm like, dude, I said, this dude a clown. He ain't going. I said, I was gonna take bets that I was gonna pull up before you did, which I did. You know, she wasn't interested in him anyway. She was kind of interested in me, but I think she was trying interested in me to get him off of her, which is what happened when we started dating. You know, and then I eventually broke with my ex girlfriend. My ex girlfriend was gonna get on my last nerve. She almost got me in some big trouble, and I was like, I had to cut her off because of that. Best move I ever made, and I was with her for 6 years, but I really didn't know her. Like she just kept mess going on all the time, and that's why I said, for some of you younger guys out here, ain't nothing wrong with you date. Don't be just going. Don't try to get every girl you meet pregnant though. You know, that's the key. You know, I didn't do a whole lot getting a lot of women pregnant. Yeah, I didn't. I wanted to be able to enjoy myself, not have a bunch of kids around, and still do my thing. You know, you got people out here, they like to go in and go raw in some cases, if you know what I'm saying, and then be irresponsible. That ain't the way you live. You know, I don't have a bunch of drama with no baby mamas because I don't really have no baby mamas other than when I'm with. Really, I had another one, but it's a long story. One, that's it, and that was when I was in the military, I'll leave it at that. But beyond that, no, I ain't want all that. I really didn't. You know, and probably the best move I made because it allowed me to be able to date women for the most part, not be tied down with no kids or anything like that, and move along until I found the right woman who suited me and felt that I suited her. The rest was history. You know, 33 years, couple of kids, couple of grandkids, and we hold on. But that's what love's about, man. Love's about not necessarily boundaries, but about who stand with you and who you stand with. You know, who gonna be your rock and who you gonna be a rock star for. That's what it's all about, folks. Um, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short because I got some more to do, guys. Um, y'all guys have a great weekend. I'm gonna probably do a couple more podcasts again between now and President's Day. I'm out.